Hey,
Hello, friend.
everybody. I'm so excited.
We have a lot of energy.
We do. We have a lot of SHEnergy, Shan.
We do. We do. Oh my God. I'm Jana Morrison. If you've not seen my face yet in the videos prior, so excited to be here with you.
Yes. And I'm Dr. Dana Heisman, in case you don't know who I am. You guys, we're so excited to get this kicked off tonight. So many things that we want to go over with you. So we're going to kind of run through it a little quick. But so much good stuff to share.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, today is the kickoff day. It is May 7th still, correct? Good Lord. It's
Yes.
been a long day. It is May 7th and it's a new moon.
It's a new moon. Do you want to know what new moon means tonight?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing for me with moons. Everything on this earth has energy. Everything in the universe has energy. We know that the moon gives energy to the earth because of the cyclical phases of the ocean, right? The high tide, the low tide, and all of that. So it also affects our bodies because our bodies are made up mostly of water. So I like to look up and see kind of what the meaning is, right? I don't put 100% of my life into this, but it's a really cool one for the purpose of what we're starting with this journey in SHEnergy tonight. So when I looked it up, the moon, the new moon occurs today, May 7, fully at 11:22 p.m. So Eastern time, which is my time zone. It's the first new moon after the eclipse and of the spring. And it says this is a point where we can set intentions to manifest the dreams to lead us toward our future. And I thought, how cool is that? That's what it says about today. And today is when we're launching and kicking off this new incredible program for SHEnergy. I just thought that was really, really cool, really, really powerful way that it's just sort of like God's way of saying the earth is going to help propel you forward and all the energy is with you on this journey. Like, it's just, I think it's really cool. I
It
think
is
it's really
so freaking amazing. I am so stoked about that. I love that we're
yeah.
starting on a new moon, which
Mhm.
only means there's like a full moon coming. It's fine. I'm so
No,
excited.
it
Starting.
is. I love it. I
So
love it.
I'm full of emotions. You'll get to know that I am
Oh,
full of emotions. Dana may have been today, but it's not her normal. So I'm always full of emotions. And so this new moon is amazing. I love it. I'm totally going to journal. So we wanted to invite you guys to journal too. But first and foremost, like, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we get to troubleshoot a few things. Like we wanted to start with the new moon. We wanted to say hello and how excited we are to see you guys, ladies, sorry.
ladies,
Um,
we both say that.
please
We
join
both
our
say guys
Facebook.
a lot.
I know we will. I'm working on it. It's a
Yeah.
work in progress. Please join the Facebook group. If you are on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, message us or email us back. Let us know if you're not on Facebook. That's completely fine. If you are on Facebook, join because we are going to post things in there. We are going to put some additional resources in there. And I have, I think what I'm going to do, we have guides in there, right, Dana?
Yep.
And
Everything.
so I'm going to go
Yep.
ahead.
Well, I'm just saying we have a guide set up for each week. So then the posts that happen, like yesterday was day 1, today is day 2, all of those will be under the guide for week 1 if you want to find it back for the theme from that week. So the video from tonight will go under week 1's guide.
Perfect. So we wanted to be clear on that. So you can figure out and find the things like say you missed a week or a call or something like that. And you're like, oh my gosh, I totally was like off of social media this week, no big deal. We're going to have it in all the places. Okay. So if you're on Facebook or on social media, please join the Facebook group. And then find the guides. We probably will do like a, hey, introduce yourself, right? We have some ideas. It's still coming. We're building the arc, friends. And then I wanted to troubleshoot. You are going to get emails from me in 2 different places. Dr. Dana and I are in Event Cafe together. We collaborate on a lot of things, but I have automation in my website. And so, as lovely as technical things, they're always going to have challenges, as you have already experienced. Thank you. But it is a way easier for us to be able to just plug it in and start it and be able to send you Zoom reminders. And so when you get those Zoom reminders, it's going to come, and the initial emails all came from Shannon @mrw.com. And your daily content will come from My Resilient Wellness. I'm going to try to figure out how to edit this. I did set up a call, so we'll see if it comes back around. But so some of the things will come from two different places. So my apologies, but it is both of us. We are doing this together, and we're just using my automation. It's gonna save our lives because we both have day jobs as well, and so we appreciate your yeah, all of your patience with this process. We're so excited and just jumped right in. So then the last thing I think that I have for troubleshooting, Dana, was I don't know who has and has not got the free guide. So there was a second email when you ladies enrolled in the course. It was like, hey, thank you so much. We're so excited to have you here. Here is your free gift. And so I don't know which one of you has not gotten that. So if you have not, you're like, oh, that's me. You're missing an email, my friend. You're missing an email. So just go ahead and find that email. It may have gone to spam. Again, that email is coming from Shannon. And then it may have gone to spam, and just find it there and get your free guide, download it or print it out, however you want to do. And then we have a couple extra things that we're going to give you for homework.
One other thing too, just kind of curious where everybody's at, because I know some people have started the supplements and products a week or two ago already. Just kind of curious if those of you who are already registered right now already have your items. I know there's more people that are still coming to join and need to get their things. So just kind of wondering where everybody's at, if you've already started, need to start, all those kinds of things. So
yeah,
if you could drop
just
that
reach
in the
out to
comments
whoever
too.
invited you. Just send them a message or DM them and just say, hey, I'm ordering this day, or I have it, it's coming, it'll be here on this day, whatever, just so we can kind of figure out. Because I might move a couple posts because we have the, you don't want to run, I've posted in there like a reminder for reordering products, because this is a 3 months program. We're going to be here for 90 days. We don't want you to run out of your Meta Power recharge.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Or the collagen.
You like it?
The Advantage collagen. I do. I love that. The Unicorn Talks.
No, it was for volunteer week.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it.
But yeah, it's like a Unicorn Talks, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, let's just keep a track of that so we can move those posts if we need to. If we don't need to, it's no big deal either. Just love to know where you guys are and how you're feeling as you're going, because we're your biggest cheerleaders here in this process, and we want to help you troubleshoot those things too, and increase some protein or some water, or move your body, whatever we need to do to help you in that first initial process. If you've never had the vitamins before in your dang life, that's a whole thing. It's a whole process.
It is. It is, because we want to
Start
ease
slow.
you into it and get your body acclimated to it, rather than going too much too fast, because that's
Yep.
not always a great thing to do either. So
No, their body's like,
exactly.
all right. So, okay. New moon is kind of like the full moon. We get to really let go of what doesn't serve us. And so today, I'm so glad today was a Tuesday. I always have self-care Tuesdays. I start my morning out. The first 3 hours of my day is all for me. And I'm so grateful I get to do this one day a week at least.
Yep.
Or sometime. But so I did a lot of like doing that, and I'm gonna journal later. And I'm actually gonna do this exercise because this is my favorite exercise to do. I actually do it in my programs. And it is amazing. So we have your goals, ladies. We have your goals.
Yep.
I'm so incredibly grateful that you filled that out. I love all of your goals, ladies. They are awesome.
It's what we're here for, right?
It
It's
is.
exactly what we're here for.
I have it written down right in front of me. I love it. I love it. And I'm like, me too. Sustainable.
That's great.
Right? It's all
It's
about that.
great.
Okay. So we get to be clear. We get to find clarity in why you want to achieve these goals. And to have the clarity and to gain your why, sometimes we get to burn our boats.
What does that mean?
Burning your boats means, so like in the olden days before Apple.com came and it just automatically did all this stuff, we had to like reboot our computer, and you had to make a save key, like, and clear all the crap from behind the situation that you did no longer want, all the cookies, all of the crud, all of the things that didn't positively affect you,
Mhm.
and start from right here and move forward.
Yeah.
And friends, we're gonna watch this filter over here, and we're gonna
Yep.
get rid of the crap that doesn't serve us, the negative thoughts that up until now maybe we're thinking all these negative things, and that's what we're thinking about, so we're bringing
Right.
that about, right? The more you think about the negative things, the more you have self-doubt, the self-talk of your body image. You're like, oh my gosh, these pants are so tight. The more you say those things out loud, you continue to create them.
Yep.
Just like in business, when you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had more clients. Oh my gosh, I'm not having any more clients. I did 4 sales calls and blah, blah, blah. It's going to continue to happen. It's the energy you're putting out. So
Right.
we get to like let go of that negative energy or all those things that maybe we just want to like, they just don't serve us.
Yep.
And so we're going to watch a video, and I get to let you share your screen.
Yes. So kind of
And
the story behind the video, right? I love Shannon's description of it, but the video is for King and Country. It's a song that they wrote called Burn Your Ships. Okay. And the reenactment that they do of this video comes from, I don't even remember what country they were from, but when they came over, I don't know, I really should have researched this a little bit better, but they were trying to immigrate to another country, right? And the soldiers on the ship were scared, right? They were worried. They're like, well, what are we going to do if we get on land and there's too many of them and they're attacking us and da 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 da. So the captain told them, you have no choice because we're going to burn the ships. So your only choice is to fight to survive. We are going to burn your opportunity to go back to the way that you were. We are moving forward and there's no other option but to move forward. So what we're going to be doing during this time, we want you guys to take out a piece of paper and a pen. Pause this for a second if you need a minute to go grab that. If you're watching the replay, that is. Right. So grab a pen and paper. And while you're listening to the song, think about those negative self-talk things that Shannon was just mentioning, right? And write them all on a piece of paper. All of the things that say, like my pants are too tight or whatever. Things like, I've never been successful with weight loss before, or I've tried this before and it didn't work, or I've done this and it didn't work, or I can't work out because it hurts, or I can't work out because I'm tired, or I don't have time, right? Every single thing. So what negative thoughts do you have cycling through your head when it comes to the different categories that are your goals, right? So what are the things that you've said when you've tried something before that it didn't work because? Or, right, maybe they're excuses, maybe they're legitimate reasons, right? Things that have struggled, like I don't have time because of my kids or whatever. Write every single one of them down during this song, right? You've got a couple minutes. The song's like 4.5 minutes or so. So jot it all down. And then we'll talk about after the song, what you're going to do with it next. Okay. So I'm going to screen share so that you guys can see the video if you want.
sure you share sound too. It's on the right side.
What?
Make sure you share sound as well. It's on the right side now.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, hang on. We're going to go to Safari. It's going to take me a sec to get this pulled up. And moving this down. Okay. Sharing sound is where?
When you go to share your screen, it's a button when you share your screen, not in the YouTube video itself. So can you click share screen?
Yeah, I did.
I can't. Yeah, we just see your screen. So
Share computer sound.
yep.
Oh, goodness gracious. I have to enter my password.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
That might just be for music, but we'll see if it works. If not, we'll stop it and restart.
All right. So let's try this. And I just love the song anyways, but.
Are you sharing right now?
Yes. Do you not hear it?
It's not sharing. It's not even moving. So stop sharing and then reboot it. So it's actually a thing in Zoom. So when you hit the share screen and you
Hang on.
before
Okay. It's a thing in Zoom. What am I doing?
so I heard it then. So you hit share. So when you open your share screen thing, on the
Yep.
very right side, it's options and it says like under layouts and it says share sound.
Yep, it's clicked.
Okay, now share the video. And we can see the video now. So that's awesome.
Is that working? Full screen.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh, it's not right now, no.
sure. I can see in your eyes there. It's hard to take for a moment more. We've got to burn the ships, cut the ties, send a flare into the night. Say a prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon the heartache, yeah. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't you look back. Don't let it arrest you. This fear of falling again. And if you need a refuge, I will be right here until the end. Oh, it's time to burn the ships, cut the ties, send a flare into the night. Say a prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon the heartache, yeah. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't you look back. So long to shame, walk through the sorrow, out of the fire, into tomorrow. So flush the pills, face the fear, feel the weight disappear. We're coming clean, we're born again. Our hopeful lungs can breathe again. Oh, we can breathe again. And step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon the heartache, yeah. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't you look back. And don't you look back. And don't you look back.
All right. I do. I love that song. If you look into For King and Country and find out the reason that they wrote that, it's because one of the wives of one of the singers had an addiction to a medication, and they wrote that in response to helping her break that addiction and work through it. And in a sense, what we're doing with this, right, we're breaking patterns too. Helping you, I mean, maybe it's a food addiction, maybe it's, just something, but it's breaking old patterns to create new patterns, is what we're working on coaching you through. And I'm excited. I'm really
I'm
excited.
so excited. It is Cortez, and
Thank you.
he was coming, yes, in the New World, 600 men, and they defeated the Aztecs in 2 years. But the biggest thing is it's leadership. It's how to, if there's no way out, if there's no other obstacle, you're gonna fight until the end to create your goal. His goal was to take the New World, and so it is all about. And I know that you ladies, I know you're just like me and Dana, and you give everything to your family, everything to your business, everything to your job, the people you love, all of the places. But the last person that we tend to think about is ourselves. And so this is imperative for you to have a long enough lifespan for you to create the things that you want to create when you're 70 years old and run around your grandbabies. And so we get the job that we get to do right now is going to make a difference in 40 years. It's going to make a difference in 10 years. We were just talking about this the other day, right, Dana? It will. We were just talking about this the other day, like time over tension with LLV. I was like, well, crap, like okay. Time over tension with MetaPower, our hair is like a foot longer than it used to be. So there's so many things that we don't think about every single day, but that 1% shift, a little more water, a little more protein, a little more movement, a little more supplementation of these good, amazing products that we've shared in this regimen, and community. You were in this awesome community, and we are your new best friends. And so this is going to be powerful. And this is just the first day of the next 90 days. And we get to get clarity on your why, because it gets to be that strong. It gets to be that where I am going to do this no matter if I don't want to. I'm going to put my gym shorts on, even if I don't like my gym shorts, or I'm going to just, you know what? The other day I was like, if I go home, I'm not going to come back out again. So I went straight out and I walked in my jeans and tennis shoes. I chose to do that for 30 minutes, and that's okay. Do I do it every single day? No, but I knew that I wanted to move my body because I was on Zoom all day long, just like today. And I had an opportunity. And so we get to be clear about our why. And sometimes it's a wedding. Sometimes it's a grandbaby coming, and I'm going to be on the floor a lot more in 30 days, friends. So I'm going to be doing the same thing. Right. And so there's got to be a goal that you are like, no matter what, nothing is going to get in front of me not completing this, because this is for me. And it's not selfish to take care of yourself, because those people that you serve every single day will need you in 10 years.
And you can't give from an empty cup. So if you are too drained and you're too tired and you don't have the energy and your health is suffering, you're not going to be able to participate in everything that they want to do. You're not going to be there in the full capacity. So we want your health span to match your lifespan so that you feel your absolute best for the rest of your years.
Yep. I mean, we are living longer. We're not living longer better. And that's what we're here to help you create is, we want to live forever. We want to live healthier, a hell of a long time, longer. All right. So what do we got to do? Dana.
Oh, all right. So
journal.
What?
We got a journal.
We got a journal. Yep. So So following that song, right? You wrote down your list. Go ahead and re-listen to it, right? If you're watching the recording, go back and replay it, right? After everything you heard us talk about just now, go ahead and replay that song. Add some more things to your list, right? Like I even put some things on here. It's ironic, right? Because they weren't things I was thinking of going into it, but they popped into my head as I was listening. And it's like, even some of these things that everybody else says, like, oh yeah, I guess that's true too, right? Because sometimes it does seem expensive to maintain this regimen for a long time, but you know what? Is it too expensive, or are you worth the investment? Because the other things that are expensive are surgery and cancer and lifetime antibiotics or diabetes medications, right? All of those things are expensive too. So where would
What is
you
the
rather
caramel
invest your money?
macchiato latte at Starbucks? It's $8.
Well, and that's the thing too, right? I mean,
So
our daily
yeah.
regimen is less than that,
Mhm.
right?
So
So what if it's just a simple swap,
mhm.
taking out that latte and replacing it with this protocol?
I like that style. I don't
So,
know, I really like.
right? It's the thought process behind it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if you sit here and your thought process is, this is too expensive, or I'm too tired at the end of the day, or nobody cares what I'm doing, or nobody's going to help me nobody's going to support me, right? Let's change that, right? I have a support group because you have us, you have support, right?
Community.
And
Just
by
shift it.
doing this protocol, you have the energy at the end of the day. And by getting up and choosing to do it, you're gonna create that momentum moving forward, and it's gonna get easier every single day, right? It's an investment in your health, not an expensive extra thing. Just right, it's how we frame things. So
Absolutely.
once you get all of these things written down after you rewatch and add some more things to it, you get to take that paper and burn it.
Burn it.
Don't have to create an explosion, but as fun as that would be, right? So,
Did use a firecracker one time. One of those
oh,
little,
fun.
one of those like a cannon,
Yeah.
and
Like
it
a 4th of July
rolled.
one.
Yes, and it rolled into my thing. It did not start my thing on fire. I still had to burn it, but it was really cool video.
I love
It
it.
was all, yeah,
I
it was
love it.
good. It was the
Yeah.
most fun.
So
I've done this exercise so many times. And we, maybe I'll put the tool at the end of the 90 days and be like, if you really want to burn your boats, here is an exercise for you. This is a simple, easy burn your boats, friends.
yes, exactly. So
We can
yeah,
get a
I
little
mean,
deeper in it.
it's as simple as maybe you have a fire pit and you go do a fire tonight or tomorrow night and do it in there. Or maybe you don't and you do what I did the first time I did this. I just took a glass bowl and a lighter and I just burned it with the lighter. I kind of had to hold it there the whole time, but I just burned my whole paper in that bowl and then rinsed it out with water, and it was all ash that just went down the sink, right? So it was no big deal. So, right, it's just a great way to release that. And then once that burning is finished, you get to take out a fresh sheet of paper and go back through in your mind and write the opposite, right? So I don't have time becomes I get to create time to do this. I get to do this, right? Maybe it's because your kids have practice. I get to walk while my kids are at practice. I get to do things, right? How are you going to phrase things to change that, right? Like one of the things that I wrote down, and here's being vulnerable, guys. You get to be vulnerable at different times with us too. One of the things I wrote down is I'm not important enough. And nobody cares what I do, right? Because sometimes that's what it feels like. And sometimes people will flat out tell you it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do all that healthy stuff. Like I eat this junk and I'm fine. Right? Well, that's them. That's not you.
Different goals. Absolutely.
You
Different
know?
goals. So we get to burn it. We get to start over. It's a redo.
Yep.
Moving forward.
Start
We're
from
going
scratch.
we're starting from scratch. And get connected. I would love you to write your why down, because we're going to have an exercise inside our next conversation next Tuesday about really driving in that why. So I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Happy first week, you guys,
Yeah.
ladies, all of you ladies. Oh,
And stay in touch with us, right?
Yes.
Stay in touch with us, whether it's
Just comment
replying.
in Event Cafe and we get those comments. Everybody can get
Yep.
those comments.
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
either at Paula or just comment and we get that. We can talk to you through there. So
Yep.
no worries.
So even if you're not on Facebook, you can comment through the Event Cafe posts and we'll still get that notification and communicate that way.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So
See you next
excited.
week. So excited.